Hello, everyone. I'm Rob Hornback, and I'm worship pastor here at Glasgow Cumberland Presbyterian Church. And in this segment, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about worship with regards to instruments. And I've had many people ask me, is only recognized musical instruments the only thing that you could use in church? And my quick answer is absolutely not. I know there are many churches who do not like drums or guitars or anything extra other than a piano or an organ, let's say. But my opinion is, and again, from a segment last week, it doesn't take a large band, but if you have people who want to play, by all means, we should let them play. Providing there's instruction, and it's done in excellence. You don't want just a haphazard band get up there and it just be confusion. We want to do it, and we want to do it right. We want to do it in excellence. But I can remember as a kid, my piano playing I was just beginning. I hadn't started really doing anything with that. I was playing trumpet some, and that was by ear. And I wasn't very good. As many of you know, Tim Stutler, he's kind of like my role model when it comes to trumpet playing, but I don't play near that good. But I wanted to participate. I wanted to do more than just clap my hands. And I can remember finding a couple of sticks they were like dowels, and I cut them in half, measured them. They were both equal length. I painted them white, and I brought those things to church, and I whacked the fire out of those sticks during worship service, and it, to the beat of the music and whatnot. And to some that thought, may have thought, wow, he's just standing up there beating those sticks. But you know what? I was doing it for the glory of God. I wasn't doing it for me. I just wanted to do something other than just clap my hands. I wanted to add something. So, we should be very careful and not discourage people who want to play, although, there should be tryouts. People should be able to play whatever they're wanting to do well. Don't get me wrong. There's some people that's just not meant. They may want to, but they're just not meant to play that, or they're not at a. So that's where it takes mentorship and working with someone who has the potential, and to make sure we don't discourage them, because that discouragement would lead to a sense of failure, that they don't want to. They feel like they can't contribute. They don't want. Maybe there's other things that they're very good at that they could do that could help in worship. Who knows? Be creative. And that's what it's all about, right? Making a joyful noise. I can remember reading something that Lanny Wolf testified to many, many years ago, that they went somewhere and they it was a concert or something, and there was a lady that had no hands. And to the beat of the music of the songs that they were singing, she was pounding the stumps of her arms together like she was clapping her hands. And I remember now, that inspired the song that Lanny Wolf wrote, I'm going to praise the Lord any way that I can. And that should be everyone's goal when they enter the church doors for worship. I'm going to praise the Lord any way that I can. Is it pat my feet, clap my hands, take a songbook that's in the pew in front of us, and pat our hands with it. It doesn't matter. But we should worship the Lord any way that we can. Now, there are many people who just don't have that talent. They don't have a sense of beat. They can't keep time. I get that. I understand that. But we're to make a joyful noise, and we're to praise the Lord, and we should not discourage someone from wanting to do that. Now, it's going to take, like I said, it's going to take mentorship. If someone wants to do something like in a worship team setting, but that's going to take training. That's going to take practice. And not everyone can just pick up and do like some people can. They have to really work hard at it to even be adequate. And there's nothing wrong with that. But when people approach you and they ask for guidance, the worst thing you can do is blow them off. We should never do that. When we came to Jesus asking for help, where would we be if he blew us off? You don't know what people are going through until you've walked a mile in their shoes. So just remember that. Just remember that. Praise the Lord any way that you can.